Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the One Piece subreddit, and today we'll be covering the One Piece tier list made by user FrequentShine5733. So essentially this tier list covers the strength of some of the top tier characters in the verse, starting from God tier, and then we got Pirate King tier, High Yonko tier, Yonko, Admiral, and YC1, right? So let's just get straight into it. At the God tier, we have Joy Boy, Emu, and Roxy Zebic. Now, I feel like this is a very valid placement, but the thing is, we don't really know how strong these characters really are, right? I mean, Joy Boy has barely been revealed even in the manga. Emu is also very enigmatic. We don't really see much of Emu as well, same as Joy Boy. We've never seen him fight. We've never seen any of these guys fight really, right? So we don't really know their actual strength. But putting them at God tier based on the narrative, I feel like is fairly valid. You know, Rox as well, right? We've never seen Rox fight, but he was the leader of the Rox Pirates, which had Whitebeard and Big Mom and Kaido on it, which are all Yonkos at their time. Though I would put Joy Boy at a higher spot than these two because he did go 1v20 in the Void Century. I feel like Emo is certainly weaker than Joy Boy in terms of the narrative. Anyway, moving on to Pirate King tier, we have Roger, Prime Garp, Prime Whitebeard, Garling, Dragon, and Sengoku. Oh yeah, we have a friend here. Go on.
Hi.
Go on. Say your piece.
I don't know any of these characters, so I'm just gonna rate them based off their grip.
This tier is fairly valid. I'd say the only gripes that I have is Garling. I mean, we don't really know how strong Garling really is, but he has recently been promoted to Elder as one of the 5 elders, so I guess he is on par with the 5 elders in that case, though the 5 elders are actually not as high on this list. I mean, they're on, all the rest of them are on the Admiral tier, so I don't know why he put Garling in Pirate King tier. Currently, based on the narrative, I'd currently put Garling in maybe High Yonko or Yonko tier, right? Just based on the narrative, I don't think he matches the strength of, say, Roger or Prime Garp. They're too high for him, so I'd put him a bit lower, but other than that, this is pretty valid. Sengoku, Roger, and Garp and Whitebeard have all been stated to be relatively equal to each other, and Dragon is the most wanted criminal on Earth, so based on just that, we can safely say that Dragon is a fairly strong and dangerous character if he ever decides to actually, do something in the story. Please do something, bro. Please. Do something, man. Something. Get off the damn chair, bro. Please. Please. Okay, say your piece, my guy.
Why is Sanji so low?
Because, he's just not all that, you know what I'm saying?
You see that yellow shirt guy in the Admiral tier?
Yeah, that's Kizaru.
Bro, he looks like some random NPC. Why is he up there?
I don't know, bro. Bro is not part of the team. Anyway, High Yonko tier, we have Golden Line Shiki, Shanks, Mihawk, Ryuma, and Shamrock. So this is pretty good once again, except maybe I'd put Ryuma higher because Ryuma is stated to be the god of the sword. He had enough strength to drive out the world government from Wano, I believe, or something like that. The point is, Ryuma is one of the strongest characters we've seen in the verse in terms of narrative, so I would put Ryuma at Pirate King or maybe even God tier. Yonko tier, we have Kaido, Big Mom, Akainu, Luffy, Aokiji, Rayleigh, Blackbeard, and Loki. So I mean, this is pretty good, though I don't know if Prime Rayleigh should be here, honestly. Prime Rayleigh was nearly, and I mean nearly, as strong as his captain. He had like maybe 80 to 70% of his strength, and I feel like 80% of Roger's strength would constitute Rayleigh being in High Yonko tier along with Shanks and Mihawk. I may be crazy, but it's Prime Rayleigh in this image, so I'd say we put some respect on Rayleigh's name and put him in High Yonko. Although the rest are fairly valid.
Bro.
Go on.
You know how Shanks has 1 arm?
Yeah.
And he's already at High Yonko.
He's at High Yonko. If he had 2 arms right now, he would be like Pirate King easily, because he fights with his non-dominant hand, which must be pretty hard. Second to last tier, we have Admiral tier. We have Kizaru, Warcurie, Ethan Baron, Fujitora, Odin, Kong, Green Bull, Prime Gabon, Marcus Morris, Shepard Jupiter, Jagarsha Saturn, Ben Beckman, and Gunko. So this is the biggest tier by far, and
Okay.
now the one
Yeah,
thing you
makes
don't really get is that this tier list implies that Admirals are below Yonkos, which doesn't really make sense. Narratively, Admirals are equal to Yonkos because there's 3 Admirals and a Fleet Admiral, and there's 4 Yonkos. So narratively, they should be equal. Like, why is Kizuru and Fujitora and Green Bull here, but Aokiji's in Yonko tier? That doesn't really make sense. You could either put Kizuru, Fujitora, and Green Bull on Yonko tier, or bring down Akainu and Aokiji, because implying that Kizuru, Fujitora, and Green Bull are weaker than Aokiji and Akainu just doesn't really make sense. I mean, they're all Admirals at the end of the day, so, like, why should they be separated in terms of strength? Just because Aokiji is shown more, that doesn't really mean he's stronger. I'd put him down or put those 3 up. One more thing, Kong also, like, what's Kong doing here? He was the Fleet Admiral, but, like, what else does he do? What else does he honestly do, right? What else does he I mean, narratively, he should be up here, but, I mean, it's Kong, bro. Gunko also, like, why is she here? I mean, she's literally just been introduced, like, a couple of months ago. We don't really know how strong she is.
We haven't seen enough of her.
Yeah, we've never seen enough of her, exactly, right? Anyway, last tier, we have YC1, we have Yamato, Law, Zoro, Sabo, Kid, Marco, Katakuri, King, Boa Hancock, and Sanji. This is probably the most valid one. The only gripe that I have is Yamato should be Admiral tier. I mean, this shouldn't really be called Admiral tier. It should be called YC1 Plus or something, because most of these guys are YC1 Plus, like Odin. So I'd put Yamato in Admiral tier, because in this tier list, Admiral tier is below Yonko. She's not a Yonko tier because she lost to Kaido, but she's definitely stronger than Law and Zoro, that's for sure. And Katakuri and Marco, she's stronger than all these people here by like a mile. So I'd put Yamato in Admiral tier. But the rest are pretty valid. Hancock shouldn't really be YC1. I mean, she's not really that strong in it, you know? She lost pretty badly to Blackbeard, so I don't know if I would put YC1. I mean, Law also fought against Blackbeard, and he put up a pretty good fight. He nearly won, actually. He would have won if he didn't use his dark fruit. Yeah, I would put Hancock in like YC2. Want to see our last
my
piece?
dearest Hancock.
Bro, it's a fictional woman, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think I care? She built like a cracked, what's it called? The sand piece.
What's a sand piece?
You know what sand piece is? Like the time thing with sand in it. Like you put it upside down.
An hourglass.
Ah, yeah, like an
She got
hourglass.
the hourglass figure. Anyway, here's the fixed version on the screen right now. This is just my personal opinion on how I would shift around some of these characters.
Yeah, this is the superior opinion, the correct one.
This is the superior opinion, guys. I'm kidding. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke, you guys. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't cancel me, please. Anyway, that's the end of the tier list. Comment down below your own opinion of this tier list. Who would you swap? Who would you who would you move up? Who would you move down? And of course, if you liked the video, subscribe, click that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.